For the majority of us, our car roots stem from very mainstream and pedestrian offerings. My middle-class upbringing meant new cars every 3 to 5 years, but not Mercs or BMWs, more like Nissans and Hondas. Stepping into a luxury car felt like a rare occurrence, and it was special at the time. But this is 2026, and it's fair to say everyone expects more, even from mainstream brands like Hyundai. I'm sure you've seen the Tucson all over the road, but just because it's designed to be common traffic does not mean it isn't excellent. Let's start with the hybrid powertrain. It runs flawlessly, switching between the turbocharged 1.6-liter engine and electric motor, good for 231 horsepower and 271 pound-feet of torque. No, it isn't fast, but it's smooth, which is something even an M5 Touring has trouble mastering. And fuel economy, at 36 miles per gallon combined, is excellent. There's also refinement, a 6-speed automatic here as opposed to CVT, and it avoids droning down the highway like so many competitors. The ride is controlled and smooth too, and the Tucson offers a refined drive more at home in a basic Mercedes. Don't let the compact segment name fool you. This is a practical SUV with room for a family of 4, easily accommodating even full-grown humans in the back seat. Tons of tech too, from Apple CarPlay to cameras galore. It's hard to find fault with the Tucson, but look deep enough and you'll find a cheap dash that feels very plasticky along with leather that is more rubber than luxe. Good luck cleaning that white too. It's not fast either, or particularly athletic, but it never embarrasses itself by any means. If you need off-road ability, Hyundai's H-Track system offers basic grip on dirt roads, but this is by no means meant to tackle enemy strongholds. Is the $43,000 price tag too much for this fully loaded limited trim? I don't think so, not in a world where Sentras cost $30,000. This Tucson offers a ton of tech and features usually reserved for much higher priced cars. There are lesser versions as well if you need. But the Tucson is a well-thought-out mainstream car, and I think 10-year-old Mike could not have even dreamed of being driven around in something like this in 1994. I love its combination of smoothness and practicality, and I give it a Soul score of 8. You could spend more, but you might not get better. For the full review, visit machineswithsouls.com and like and subscribe for weekly car reviews.